This episode of Make Money Mediating is brought to you by my new partner, Smith AI, where live receptionists and powerful AI work together to help you capture more leads, reduce interruptions, and impress your clients from the very first call. Smith AI answers your calls, chats, and texts 24/7, so you never miss an opportunity, even when you're deep in a session or taking a break. Make Money Mediating listeners get $100 off your first month using the code Guthrie, plus 5% off when you bundle receptionists and chat, and 10% off if you do an annual plan. You can learn more at the link in the show notes or go to bit.ly/MMMP-Smith AI to get started. Hello, and welcome to the Make Money Mediating podcast. I'm your host, Susan Guthrie, and I'm an attorney, mediator, trainer, keynote speaker, author, podcaster, social media influencer, technology junkie, consultant, and coach. And although I know that sounds like a lot, but what it really means to me is that I've found a way to make a living doing what I love and doing it in a way that lets me help others. So in this podcast, I want to share some tips and insights into helping you create the career that lights you up and pays your bills, whether that's as a mediator, attorney, collaborative professional, or really anything that you are passionate about. So I'll be chatting with some of the most successful and influential experts in all areas associated with building your practice, and I'll share my own thoughts and the lessons I've learned along the way. So come along on the journey with us, and soon you'll have a practice that will let you make money mediating too. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Make Money Mediating. So before we start today's episode, which is full of really practical, quick tips on things that you could do today to get your practice a little bit leveled up. And if you followed all 5 of the things that we're going to talk about today, hey, in 1 week, Monday through Friday, you really could make actionable progress on building that practice. And you know, if you listen to this podcast, that's what I try to share with you. But what I hear from you is that, well, it's great to listen to podcast episodes. What you're really looking for is sort of a behind the scenes pass beyond the actionable download so that you get more personal support from me and more ways that you can take what I'm talking about and get it into your practice as quickly and easily as possible. So your wish is about to come true because I am thrilled to announce the upcoming launch of my Practice Accelerator. This is my brand new subscription for you, for professionals who are serious about building a profitable, modern practice. Inside the Practice Accelerator, you are going to get exclusive access to simple things like ad-free episodes, but why waste your time listening to ads? Monthly behind-the-scenes email newsletter from me that's going to have additional insights, updates, and the real story of what I'm seeing in the industry, the stuff that I can't share constantly in the episodes. I'm also going to give you quick tip downloads, things like pricing tools, client scripts, checklists, strategy sheets, all the things that you need to take it from listening to an episode to actually implementing the tips. And if you choose one of the higher tiers, I'm going to have things like live Q&A sessions with me. I'll have monthly office hours where you can drop in and ask me your own personal questions. We'll have practical step-by-step action plans that I'll be sharing, access to a growing resource library, discounts on my courses and my books, which I'm going to be ramping up to my online library of courses. And I have a bunch of quick, simple books, things like how to implement flat rate pricing in your practice, things like that. So it's not just extra content. It's not just extra podcast episodes. It's actual structural support to to help you implement what you're learning here and to accelerate your growth. That's why I created it, because what I hear you want is to stop just talking about what works and start giving you the tools to actually build it. So if you want to be one of the first to know when I open the doors to the Practice Accelerator and you want to get access to exclusive founding member perks, head over to the link in the show notes and you can sign up for early access list. Again, head over to the show notes to get your name on the list. I can't wait to welcome you inside the Practice Accelerator. All right, so now let's take it to today's episode and dive into the 5 quick tips for boosting your practice today. Today's episode is all about small but smart shifts you can make right now that are going to have a big impact on your visibility, your efficiency, and always your bottom line. These are what I call high leverage upgrades. They don't require a massive rebrand or a new business model, but they can make you look more polished. They can help you work more efficiently and ultimately help you to attract more clients. So we're jumping into 5 quick and easy ways to up-level your practice starting today. First way, add an online booking system. I have talked about this, and yet when I meet with new clients, it surprises me every day to hear that people don't have an online booking system. Let's face it, most potential clients don't want to wait to hear back after filling out a contact form. They want to see your availability and they want immediate gratification of booking now. You may not be able to solve their underlying burning problem in the moment, but you are going to give them the ability to know that they have a scheduled appointment on the books, and that plan will instantly make them feel better. So by adding a tool like Calendly, Acuity, Calendar Hero, or a CRM integrated scheduler, that's going to let you meet that need instantly. It will also reduce your admin time. It'll lower barriers to entry for your clients to get to you, and it makes you look like a polished pro. So if you want an easy win for today, add the booking link and then put it in your email signature, put it on your website, and include it in your LinkedIn profile. 3 quick things that you can do to give people easier access to you so that if someone's ready to meet with you, you've made it easy for them. Number 2, today is the day that you're going to refresh your LinkedIn headline, because your LinkedIn headline is your first impression, and most professionals waste it. Absolutely waste it. If you don't think people are looking at your LinkedIn profile, if they're thinking about hiring you, you're just wrong. They are. In fact, if people Google you in a professional capacity and you have a LinkedIn profile, that is one of the top things that's going to come up in that Google search. So refreshing your LinkedIn headline is of the utmost importance. They say, first impressions are everything. Well, that could be their first impression of you. So instead of saying something simple like mediator or attorney mediator, try positioning with value. So for example, take that attorney mediator and change it into something like helping business owners resolve conflicts without court. And then /mediator/legal strategist. So this is what will show up not only when people Google you and find your LinkedIn, but also when you're on LinkedIn, when you comment, when you post, or when you get searched there, they're going to see that headline. That headline follows you around throughout LinkedIn. So use that real estate strategically. Today's task, if this is the first thing you choose to do, open LinkedIn, edit your headline, and use a phrase that answers this. Get your pens, guys. Get a pen out or just memorize this. Who do I help and how do I help them? I'll say it again. Who do I help and how do I help them? Answer that question in your LinkedIn headline, and you will have instantly upgraded your LinkedIn profile. Number 3, I want you to create a follow-up email template because this one can be a game changer. Most professionals lose leads not because they aren't qualified, but honestly, because they didn't follow up. Because they didn't follow up. They didn't do it in a timely and professional manner. And that's because often that they don't have the time to sit down and craft a brand new email follow-up to that potential client. So if someone attends a consult with you and you never reach out again, chances are, honestly, they are gone. Having a polished follow-up email makes staying in touch simple and repeatable. So just try something like this. Thank you again for taking the time to meet with me today. I appreciated learning more about your situation and would be honored to support you. If you have any lingering questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, here's a quick link to schedule your next step. And guess what that one does? Takes you back to tip number 1, quick tip number 1, right? Have that scheduling link. But write that once, save it as a template in your email platform, and commit to using it after every consult, coffee chat. No matter how you're meeting with people, you can have more than one. You might have one for a consult. You might have one for the coffee chat. When it comes to consults, you might have a different one for the different types of consult. But write them once, save them, and then just go to that quickly after each consult and send out that quick follow-up. That is a game changer, I promise you. Number 4, and this one may feel a little scary for some of you, but I'm going to ask you to record a 60-second welcome video. Just 60 seconds of you talking to a video camera. I know that's what's terrifying, but people want to work with humans, not websites. So a short welcome video, you can record it on your phone and upload it to your homepage or scheduler. You can record it on Zoom. You can record it and upload it to your YouTube page and then embed the YouTube video on your website. Millions of different ways, but it can create immediate connection, ease anxieties, and set expectations. And honestly, you do not need a script, a fancy camera, or a studio setup. Just answer these 3 questions. Who are you? Who do you help? And what should they expect next? Who are you? Who do you help? And what should they expect next? Yes, I said that before. When I talked about changing your headline in your LinkedIn profile, I said, answer the question, who are you and who do you help? Well, now I'm saying, who are you? Who do you help? And what should they expect next for your video? It is one of the fastest ways that has been shown to increase trust and bookings, especially if you're in a crowded market. And I want you to know one of the things they should expect next, maybe you say, click on the link below to book a free 30-minute consult with me, and we can talk more about your individual problem. It's a great way to follow up with that, what should they expect next? And it takes you to number 1, where you need to set up your online booking link. Finally, it's me, everyone. I can't help but telling you that you need to start using AI tools. And this is probably the one thing that's going to help you with all 4 of the tips that I've already shared. Use AI tools as your daily practice assistant. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. AI isn't coming, it's here, and you do not need to be tech savvy to use it well. You also don't need to be nervous about using it in actual practice if you're using it to support your practice. It's a great way to get comfortable with the ins and outs of AI tools if you use them to support you in helping you do some of the things that we're talking about here. So start by picking out just one of the tasks to delegate to AI. And you might want to use ChatGPT. That one's great for brainstorming blog titles, summarizing long documents, writing those first drafts of the follow-up email template. Be a great one for that. Or use Claude to help you figure out a plan for or a script for your 60-second welcome video, or plot out some talking points on who you are, who you help, and what they can expect next. And I really enjoy Copilot or Gemini for those who use the Microsoft Gemini or Microsoft or Google suites. You get to use Copilot with Microsoft, Gemini with Google, and things are quickly and easily transferred among the rest of the suite. So things like Google Docs or Google Sheets. So Word, everything is integrated. The key is I want you to start building a daily habit of using an AI tool, even if it's just one new thing a day. It can be a very small little thing, but you don't have to overhaul your entire practice. Just get curious and start experimenting. One prompt a day is all it takes to start. So there you have it, everyone. I've really kept this simple. I kept it short. I want you to have 5 quick and simple upgrades that you can use to elevate your practice immediately. So what were they? Add a booking system, get an online booking link, refresh that LinkedIn headline, create a follow-up email template, record a short welcome video, and for all of them, use AI as your daily assistant. If you even do one of these this week, you're going to be ahead of 90% of your colleagues and on your way to a more modern, client-friendly, and efficient practice. If you guys liked this episode, please leave a review or share it with a colleague who could use a business boost. And don't forget, if you're ready for deeper support, head to the show notes. You'll find the link where you can sign up for the Practice Accelerator notification when I'm ready to launch. And honestly, it's going to be within weeks. And you'll find out ways to take this sort of information that I'm sharing here and take it to the next level. I'm here to support you and help you fire up that practice, take it to the next level. And for those who want something immediate, know that you can always reach out and I can work with you one-on-one as a coach, sharing some resources, and I'll have some upcoming programs designed to help you grow a sustainable 6-figure practice. Until next time, keep doing the work that matters and keep making money mediating. Thanks for listening in on this episode of the Make Money Mediating podcast. I hope you got some great insights and tips on creating your dream practice. Join us every week on Thursdays for a new episode, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And if you're enjoying the podcast, here's a shameless ask. Please consider giving it a 5-star rating and tell us in a review what you find most helpful. It's honestly the best way for others to find the show so that they can make money mediating too. I'll see you next week.